everyone. So in this demonstration, I'm going to talk about how to maintain your clay in a weekly studio class environment. And I'm not calling this recycling because 80% of what you'll be doing is really just maintaining your clay while you work during class to keep it moist, so that way you have it moist for the next class. But to start, I'm going to go through the stages of wetness of clay, where we have over here our wettest clay, which would be like slip, really wet slip. Then you have kind of like a tacky, sticky clay. This might be like a wheel fail or something where you really have a lot of moisture in it, but it's almost ready to go. And then you have your good clay, which is the clay of the right kind of moisture that you're ready to get started working with. Once it starts to dry out, it's still pliable, but it's a little too dry to work with, and you need to rehydrate it. This might be plugs from trimming, or it might be leftover slab while you're hand building, or leftover scraps. And then once it gets a little drier than that, you get to leather hard, where it's not pliable anymore. This might be a trimming fail, or something where you still have a lot of moisture in it, but it's not flexible anymore. And then if it keeps drying out, then you get to the bone dry stage. In this stage, you would have to break it down to smaller pieces to rehydrate. That breaks down and you get back to your slip. So it's a whole cycle of wetness where you just have to control if it's too wet or too dry. So the next clips that we're going to do, I'm going to give you some tips and advice on how to maintain this 80% during the class time. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the other 20% of your clay that if you truly want to reclaim your clay, this would be the part that you might have to bring home or deal with outside of class time. And it's mainly the leather hard pieces or bone dry pieces that you are deciding not to keep for whatever reason. It got a crack or just isn't something you want to keep. So this kind of clay will need to be broken down, and the overall process, you basically break it down into smaller pieces. So either leather hard or bone dry. Leather hard is basically still has a lot of moisture, but it's not flexible anymore. And bone dry is really completely bone dry. So the main difference in how to process these is how long it takes to break down and then how long it takes to dry out. So the bone dry pieces, generally you'll put those broken pieces into a container, add water, and it literally takes 10-15 minutes to break completely down to slip. It absorbs the moisture really quickly. Then you pour the water off and let it dry back out until it's kind of this pasty clay that can then be mixed in. This is now the consistency of, let's say, a wheel fail or something like that. So then that can be incorporated into a good ball clay and recycled. For the leather hard, this actually, when it has moisture in the clay pieces, you do the same process. You put them in a container, add water, but it takes maybe, it seems like it's taking, depending on how much you have, about 20 to 30 minutes. And then it automatically becomes pasty. You drain the water off. And if you let it sit too long, you might have to dry it out a little longer. But generally it stays kind of in whole pieces like this. It just becomes softer. So you drain the water off and then you can mix that into clay a little faster. This has to dry out a lot longer. So the next clips that we're going to be showing you will be demonstrating that whole process. All right.